The Witching Hour, July 28th, 2024. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. And that's why. So it is 2:52 a.m. I have not prayed through the witching hour. I assumed my prayer would go over 3 hours, but the prayers are beginning to get shorter because the Lord is empowering me to meditate on the word love each time I inhale, each time I exhale, pray in tongues, and simultaneously praying in English. Because these prayers were getting up like well over 4 hours. So I'm going to do this witching hour video, then I'm going to go into my second prayer, which will last about a half an hour. And then that prayer I will start before the witching hour ends, and then it will go after the witching hour ends, the way I used to before, because I never used to pray for more than 3 hours at one time. But God has completely subdued the targeting. It was interesting because this lamp, the light went out on it yesterday. See that? How it kind of strobes? Turning it off. It went out. And so it was just strobing. But since it didn't start happening, and then now, if I leave it on, it just does it less and less frequently. I believe God's using this as a sign against them. So as I was praying, I'm pretty sure I have to switch the light bulb, so that's what I'm gonna do. But this first started yesterday, but the sun was rising right as I noticed it, so it was time to turn it off. So I didn't even think to change it until now. And since I started close to the witching hour, which I think I started praying at like 11:55 or 11:56, I didn't want to try to switch a light bulb and risk it getting past midnight. I want to start before they start their witching hour, and I want to end after they end their witching hour, because I believe that this is how the Lord wants to allow me to enjoy mocking them as a sign against them, etc. But so I turn on the light. I like the lights dim when I'm praying. I don't like bright lights. So I'll just turn on the lamp. But this lamp, I figured it was going to strobe the whole, almost 3 hours that I was praying. It was 2 hours and 55 minutes. But it would strobe less and less and less. Kind of like how I told you, towards the end of the prayer, it was off most of the time. And I just believe, I don't know, but I believe that the Lord is using this as a sign against them, because there are no coincidences. The Hebrew language does not even have the word coincidence. There's always a reason behind it. I think the Lord might be trying to communicate to them that their time is up, that their power is diminishing, that His power is what's going to rule. And so that's just kind of how I see it. But either way, I will be switching this bulb. I dropped the lamp recently, and I don't know if that's what caused it, but it was awesome just to see how powerfully God subdued all of the targeting. I mean, the neighbor was doing what he was doing. They were trying, but God didn't allow it to work. So He was just a shield. It's like you can shoot 1,000,000 arrows at someone, but if they have a good shield, the shield will absorb all of the arrows, and that's what the Lord's doing. God bless.